The Galactic Council chamber erupted in chittering laughter as Ambassador Chen finished her presentation. The assembled alien delegates, beings from 100 worlds, found humanity's military proposals absurdly primitive. Stealth technology? High Overseer Robotics of the Velcran Empire's mandibles clicked in amusement. Dear humans, we mastered sensor arrays 10,000 years before your species discovered fire. Nothing hides from our quantum detection grids. The towering, crystalline Velcrons had dominated the galaxy for millennia. Their technology was legendary, their military undefeated. When humanity had petitioned to join the Galactic Defense Initiative, they'd been dismissed as backwater primitives, useful perhaps for manual labor, but certainly not warfare. Ambassador Chen stood quietly at the podium, her expression unreadable. Perhaps a demonstration would be more convincing than words. A demonstration? Robotics' translator conveyed his condescension perfectly. Very well. Let us see what these clever apes have cobbled together. The Council's primary viewport activated, displaying the empty void of space surrounding the station. Robotics gestured to the sensor technician. Full spectrum scan. Show them how futile their efforts are. The Velcran's 6 eyes gleamed with superiority as displays lit up across the chamber. Quantum sensors, gravitic detectors, neutrino scanners, every piece of cutting-edge technology the galaxy had to offer showed absolutely nothing but empty space and distant stars. You see? Robotics announced. Your stealth ship doesn't even register on. She's been there the entire time, Chen interrupted softly. For the past 3 hours. 200 meters directly ahead of this station. The chamber fell silent. Impossible, Robotics hissed. Our sensors would have. Chen raised her hand, and suddenly space itself seemed to tear apart. The UCSS shadow of Terra materialized before them, not gradually fading into view, but appearing instantaneously, as if reality had simply forgotten it existed. The warship was massive, easily 3 times the size of the station itself. Its hull was black, but not the black of paint or metal. It seemed to absorb light itself, making it painful to look at directly. Weapon ports lined its surface like the eyes of a spider. Alarms shrieked throughout the station. Every defense system had simultaneously activated in panic, recognizing the threat that had been sitting in their blind spot for hours. How? Robotics' voice had lost all its arrogance. Chen smiled thinly. We humans learned something during our wars that you, with your millennia of dominance, seem to have forgotten. When you're the weakest species in the room, you don't try to outmuscle everyone else. You learn to hide. You learn patience. You learn to make your enemies forget you exist. She turned to face the Council. We've spent the last 50 years studying every sensor technology in the galaxy. Not to match it, to circumvent it. Our stealth ships don't block your sensors. They make your sensors lie to you. They convince your quantum detectors that nothing is there. They hide in the mathematical noise of your gravitic readings. The delegates stared at the impossible vessel floating before them, a predator that had been watching them the entire time. Humanity requests reconsideration of our application to the Galactic Defense Initiative, Chen said calmly. But not as laborers. As specialists in asymmetric warfare. The laughter in the council chamber had died completely. In its place was something the mighty Velcran Empire hadn't felt in 10,000 years. Fear.